going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster is complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 54 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. We got it.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3. They hand this off to Harris. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Play action. Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall. 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
McLeod now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Haskins. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw. Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Darnold. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 28 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Mike 4, Mike 4.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal at 28 of the 10.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. No chance. Undercrush.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, 93 is the mic, 93 is the mic. 64.
Here's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here we go with Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.